Oh, they let him break that tackle. Come on, y'all.
Why is this nigga even in the fucking game, bro? I think that nigga is what you call it though, hidden trait. I don't know what he is, but I think he hidden trait. Shit.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. This is Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially give them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
No, ain't nobody guarding. Oh, Lord.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Get the fuck out
It's
of here.
intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Yo, literally nobody ran out there. Like, what the fuck?
19-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like
Yeah, man, that's my fault. I know what I did wrong. It's all good. I ain't tripping.
Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll run on 1st down.
Oh, Lord. Come on,
son. Past the 25.
But the hole was that wide, man. They can't be holding.
Nah, man. They call that too quick. Holding is like you got to do it at least for a second.
Hell no, not when you're doing what he just did.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Yeah, what are we doing here? Why are we getting no play?
Past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
"13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Look like cover 4. I don't know.
Off the play fake. Abraham. And boy, that one drops in.
Dang, that shit fell short. Dang.
Sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I had somebody open.
Like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise,
I had somebody open, but I had to stay in the pocket. I thought it was going to collapse. So.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Abraham slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Cam Akers. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third down, Abraham, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Come on with the stupid shit.
Oh, he should have fumbled. He should have fumbled.
Yeah, he should have. That shit dumb. Why would it even do that?
That nigga was looking over his shoulder. Oh my god.
First and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 17-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 10th carry now for Elliott.
Well, I swear, bro, I just don't understand how I cannot get the goal.
Maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, that was dangerous. Prescott threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Abraham. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
No, she's still up.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
the
offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working
my tight end?
on. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll make this a second and long.
At the 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Abraham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Abraham slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Washington on third down. 42 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on first down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Abraham.
Oh, Abraham.
It's out of bounds, incomplete. He's trying to get it to
Abraham.
It's 3rd and 5.
It's all good.
I think this sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Abraham. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. 13 yards there and a Washington first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Why you thought? Oh my God! Why you thought so bad back there?
Completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player,
Do that
you're
bad.
throwing
You
the
do
ball,
that bad.
you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Complete.
From 17 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at...
It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain, a 25.
Caught on the D lineman.
At the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll try to run it in downhill. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Washington on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Abraham. They'll set up his screen for Gibson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
On fourth down, they'll try it on for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Washington.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson still on his feet. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Abraham, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yeah, my God, yo.
Down in the backfield, it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Abraham. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson able to push his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Good game, man.
Yeah, good game,
So
bro.
a victory here for the Washington football team.
He did.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance
I ain't
in
killing
that
him,
fourth
He
quarter.
killed me. Shit's crazy.
That you're getting longer, and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you
My people just
Plays, that's all.